loves, it's Gabby. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be converting a strip lash into an individual lash. This is going to be under eye application, meaning it's going to be applied underneath my natural lash. I find this method to be extremely realistic, really natural looking, and for me, it gives you that individual eyelash extension look that you would get professionally done without that $200 price tag. All right, so if you're looking to do this at home, this is going to be a really simple and easy process to follow and mimic. All right, so with all of that being said, let's go ahead and dive into all the materials you are going to need. But first, if you are not already subscribed, definitely do so down below, and also tap the notification bell so you'll get alerted when the videos go up. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so as you can see, I've already completed my left eye off camera just to make sure I had the hang of the process and I had pretty much the technique down packed. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you the process on my right eye while this eye continues to dry. All right, so for starters, we're gonna start off with the actual eyelashes. Now, of course, these eyelashes have an invisible band. They are called the Alluring 3D Clear Band Cruelty-Free Cat Eye. All right, I'm gonna leave the link, of course, in the description box below, but this is how the lashes look. They are absolutely gorgeous, and how you can identify the cat eye is that it starts off in the inner corner small and then it gradually gets bigger towards the outer corner. All right, so those are the lashes, and as far as the glue I'm going to be using, this is the Natural Plus Adhesive for stripped eyelashes. It is the dark and it does dry invisibly. Next up, I always have a lash remover nearby just in case maybe I have an allergic reaction to the lashes themselves, or maybe the glue that I'm using, or if I need to clean off any utensils within this application process. All right, so I am going to be using the Ardell Lash Free Lash Remover for individual eyelashes. Of course, you can use it for strip lashes as well. And I'm going to try to show you guys this, but the bottle is kind of small, so hopefully you guys can see it. Of course, if I can find a link, I will leave it in the description box as well. All right, and then following that, I'm actually going to be showing you the tweezers I'm going to be using. These are L-shaped tweezers that I purchased off of Amazon, and they work really well for this individual eyelash technique, so that is why this is going to be what I'm using today. All right, and then following that, I believe, yeah, this is the last item I should be using in this tutorial today. So these are just my eyebrow scissors. This is what I use for my eyebrows, and this is what I'm going to be using to actually cut the individual eyelashes from the strip itself. All right, so basically, because it already has the clear band, all I need to do is find the natural areas of separation from the band itself, and I'm just going to clip and separate and apply the lashes like that. Okay, so to start, I'm going to take the eyelash and I'm going to focus on the outer corner here, and where it naturally separates, I'm just going to take my scissors and clip. All right, so what that leaves me with, and I'm going to show you here, is the individual eyelash separated from the strip, and this is how that looks. All right, and I'm just going to apply it just like this onto my natural lash. All right, now for the application, like I mentioned, it's still going to have the stickiness on the band. If you have any excess clear band, you can just kind of clip that off. I'm just going to clip off just a little bit. It's usually only on that outer corner piece, so you don't have to do this throughout. All right. Okay, so for the actual application, as you can see, the natural curve of the eyelash is to go up this way. So I'm going to hold the eyelash just like this, all right, and I'm going to place the tweezer right on the edge of the eyelash. All right, so this is how, let's see here. All right, so this is how I'm going to hold and dip the eyelash into the liquid. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply my gel eye patches, and I'm just going to apply it right underneath my eyelashes. So that is how it looks. I believe when you're doing it professionally, it's supposed to minimize any contact with your bottom lashes when it comes to the application process. However, my bottom lashes still kind of poke out a little bit. Honestly, it really doesn't matter. All right, it gets the job done for the most part. So what we're gonna do as far as the application, I'm gonna take one of the eyebrow gel packages and I'm gonna place my glue on top of it. Just gonna do a little drop here. Oh my gosh. But anyways, So that's the glue on my packaging there, and I'm gonna allow this to get a little tacky and basically start the application. So I'm gonna wait about maybe 2 or 3 minutes, maybe fan it a little bit to speed up the process, and then we're gonna be ready to go. Okay, so also I forgot to mention that I do have a double-sided mirror here that I'm going to be using to basically apply the eyelashes. So I'm going to be looking down. I like to use the unmagnifying side just because the magnifying side is just too much for me. And I've got the mirror close enough to where you can see it on camera, and of course it's close enough to where I can get a better visual of the application. All right, so to start off, I'm going to go ahead and clip my tweezers to the actual eyelash itself. And of course, we're going to be dipping the glue on the opposite side because we're going to be applying them underneath. So we want the curl to go with the natural curl of our eyelashes, if that makes sense. All right, so let me show you how I am holding it. See if I can get a good grip. All right, so let's see here. Focus. All right, perfect. So this is how I'm holding the eyelash. As you can see, I'm holding the end where it kind of flutters and flares out. And of course, that little small point is going to be where I'm applying the lash to my natural lash. All right. So let's go ahead and get started with the application here. So I feel like my glue is tacky enough. So as you can see here, this is my glue, and just making sure you guys can see, I'm going to tap, tap, tap in. I just wanted to do that. Okay, for real. You do a tap. If you got too much glue, definitely just tap it on the outside. But I like to use a decent amount of glue. So, all right, position your mirror correctly. Of course, we're going to start with the outer corner. So I'm going to lift up my eyelid here. Now, don't apply it to your waterline because it's going to irritate you when it comes to the end of the application or even during the application. So avoid the, waterline at all costs. All right. So with that being said, let's get it. All right. So as you can see, I'm placing it on the end and pushing it through. All right. Now sometimes it will fall down just because, naturally things gravitate down, but just stay with it and then just continue to press it in and it should be good to go. All right, one of the things I learned when it comes to like the application of this side that I'm definitely not going to do on this side is I'm going to try to just apply the lashes with the pointed side and then focus on pinning the lashes in place with this side. And I'm going to demonstrate that in the next set of application. with the application on this right eye. Of course, my eye is watering a little bit. It's not in my waterline or anything. It's just sensitive from, I guess, the air hitting it in the room. Or maybe it's a little reaction to the glue. But like I've said, I've used this glue multiple times. So I'm just going to continue with the application. I believe I've got one more to apply. And my glue is pretty dry. So I'm about to try to hurry up and get this last, I believe, let me see. Oh, last 2 on. So almost done. Like normal, just dip it in and apply. That one was easy. That was definitely easy. And y'all know I cannot talk through that process because it's very hard to talk when you're trying to concentrate on the actual application. All right, so I've got one more to go, and then we're gonna be all set. All right, so I'm gonna dip it in the glue. Hopefully it's just as easy as the one I just did. Let's make this last one smooth. It's always harder on my right eye. Like, I don't know what it is. Okay, come on. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see this one, but like, it's so hard. Okay. Okay, stay. Boom. Press it in there. Hold on. Alright, so perfect. I'm done with the application. Now on both of the eyelashes, I did not end up using the last 2 closer to the inner corner. So I'm going to show you guys how that looks. And they're really, really tiny. So honestly, let me see if I can bring you guys in a little closer. Alright. So these are the 2 that I did not use in the inner corner. Alright, so that is all that is left over. But for the most part, I'm done with this entire application. So I just wanted to give you guys a good visual of how this process is and what it takes to actually get from A to Z. Okay, love, so that is it for today's video. That is a complete wrap. I am definitely glad to be done with this application process. I feel like over time, I'm gonna get better and better because right now it took me about maybe 45 minutes for this complete set. So it's definitely time consuming at the moment, a little more time consuming than strip lashes, but honestly the finished result is all worth it for me in the end. Of course, I'm going to try to keep these on for maybe about 2 days, I want to say. I don't like to keep lashes on very long. I do like to very deeply cleanse my skin and get it nice and refreshed for the next week. Alright, so if you are interested, in seeing how I'm going to style my hair after this, definitely stay tuned for my next video. But this video is just going to be focused on the lashes. Alright, so thank you guys so much for staying tuned throughout this video. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Also, take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and also share this video with all of your family and friends. As always, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.